Welcome to English Storytime. Today, we will follow a quiet and thoughtful creature, a little hedgehog named Henry. Henry lives in a garden that borders the forest. His world is small but full of detail: leaves, tunnels, roots, bugs, berries, and soft soil. Henry is gentle and calm. He doesn't rush. He notices everything. As we walk through his day together, you'll learn many natural English words in a peaceful and immersive way. The morning begins with a soft breeze and the scent of damp earth. Henry stirs beneath a pile of leaves where he sleeps each night. He blinks his small eyes and sniffs the air. The light is soft. His world is still. He stretches slowly and crawls from under the leaves. His tiny paws press against the cool soil. Dew glistens on the grass. Insects hum quietly. He scratches his nose, then begins his morning walk. He moves slowly, carefully. He walks under ferns, past moss-covered stones, and over old roots. He stops at the edge of a puddle and peers in. A small beetle skims the surface. Henry watches, then moves on. He sniffs a dandelion and sneezes. Tiny white seeds float into the air. Henry blinks and watches them drift away. The sun rises higher, sending golden light through the trees and into the garden. At the edge of the compost pile, Henry finds breakfast: a wriggling worm, a piece of apple, a few ants. He eats quietly. Then he sits still, cleaning his face with his paws. Birds sing in the hedges. A blackbird hops past. Henry freezes. The bird watches him, then flies off. Henry continues his journey. He crawls beneath a wooden fence into the neighbor's yard. There are flowers planted in neat rows. Henry walks between them, his nose twitching. A ladybug lands on his back. He doesn't notice. In a shady corner of the yard, he finds a clay pot lying on its side. He walks inside. The air is cool and still. He curls up in the corner and rests. A soft nap. Later, he wakes and leaves the pot. He walks slowly through the long grass, where he finds a path of flat stones. The stones are warm from the sun. He walks across them, feeling the heat on his feet. Henry reaches a pile of leaves and burrows into them for fun. He rolls over once, twice. His tiny spines catch a few bits of leaf. He shakes them off. A bee flies past. Henry watches it carefully. He explores the garden shed, its door slightly open. Inside, it smells like soil and wood and old tools. A spider web stretches across the corner. Henry walks under the bench and finds a dry leaf. He carries it out like treasure. In the afternoon, Henry returns to his side of the fence. He finds a blackberry bush and eats a berry slowly. The juice stains his chin. He licks his nose. Then he climbs over a rock and into a soft bed of moss. He watches clouds drift above. He sees a squirrel leap between branches, a butterfly land on a stone, a snail slide slowly across a leaf. He watches it all. When the air begins to cool, Henry visits a shallow dish of water his human placed in the yard. He drinks, then washes his paws. He walks to the corner where the forest begins. He doesn't go far, just enough to smell the pine and listen to the breeze in the tall trees. An owl hoots somewhere in the distance. As the sky turns orange, Henry walks back toward his leaf pile. The sun sets behind the fence. Crickets begin to sing. Henry reaches his nest. He circles once, then curls into a ball. His spines protect him. His heart beats slowly. His breath is calm. He sleeps beneath the leaves while the stars come out above. The night is peaceful. The garden sleeps with him. Let's review some vocabulary from Henry's story. Nest, a place where an animal rests. Spines, the small sharp quills on a hedgehog's back. Compost, a pile of natural waste used to feed soil. Burrow, to dig or crawl into something. Sneezes, a quick sound made when air comes from the nose. Tunnel, a narrow path underground or through something. Pebble, a small, smooth stone. Moss, a soft green plant that grows on rocks or trees. Hedge, a row of bushes, often at the edge of a garden. Clay, a type of soft earth used to make pots. Shed, a small building used to store tools. Web, a spider's home made of threads. Puddle, a small pool of water. Worm, a small creature that lives in soil. Snail, a small animal with a soft body and shell. Blackbird, a bird with black feathers and a beautiful song. Footstep, a sound or mark made by walking. Dandelion, a yellow flower that turns into white seeds. Ant, a small insect that lives in a colony. Drift, to move slowly through the air or water. Now a short quiz. Where does Henry sleep? Under a pile of leaves in the garden. What does Henry eat for breakfast? A worm, apple, and some ants. Where does Henry take a nap? Inside a clay pot in the neighbor's yard. What does Henry carry from the shed? A dry leaf. How does Henry sleep at night? Curled into a ball under the leaves. Thanks for joining Henry on his slow and peaceful day. Come back again soon to learn more English through quiet stories and gentle creatures.